Hey, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to week 29 of Intention Tuesday. It's cool this evening and you can kind of breathe, so we'll take that. And boy, what another week we've had. This week's intention is it's really about compassion. It's really about remembering who you are and what you believe in and holding yourself high, holding your vibration. Given the events of last week, it's just kind of nuts out there. And personally, I went from knowing no one, personally, just a couple of acquaintances that had COVID, to 6 people I know personally, like diagnosed in the last few days. So it's been odd that way. So today's intention is, I am every man and I will rise up. When we spend so much time watching people act carelessly with their own resources or negligently with the resources of others, it can be difficult not to become jaded and guarded and bitter. It can be hard to stay connected to the fact that we are all tied to the same humanity, even the most inhumane of us, or the most raging of us, or the most foolish of us, or the most seemingly incompetent of us. I was about 9 years old, and this is really true, when my mom first quoted John Donne to me. I didn't know it was Donne until later, but she said, I would say, "Mama, why is this? Mama, why is that?" And she'd literally say to me, "Never send a no for whom the bell tolls. Never send a no for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee." And I would look at her and say, "Okay," and I'd walk away. And it took me quite a bit of time to understand what she meant. No matter how difficult or insane the circumstances seem, no matter how much we may think the perceived villains deserve their outcome, we must stay in our vibration, observe and not absorb. We have a choice to rise. We have a choice to what we plug into. We have a choice to return to ourselves. We have a choice to hold on to our own humanity, our own empathy, our own compassion. We have a choice to re-anchor ourselves in the vibration of peace. Don't let go of your compassion or your empathy for anything. Intention 29 mantra. I will rise up. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. Again, I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. I'll hold the time and remind you when it's time to come back. Every 2 minutes you'll hear a talk while the music is playing, and I'll bring you back to the mantra if you drift. Please bring yourself now to that center of stillness and peace where knowledge and healing reside, to that place where we connect to our highest power, to the divine. Body like the mountain, breath like the wind, mind like the sky, solid and free, letting our thoughts just be our thoughts and drift across. Take a deep breath and ground yourself with your feet on the floor and relax your hands. You can close your eyes if you want. And today's intention again is, I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. Thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it. All of us holding each other in sacred space. Connected in the field. going to talk about a couple of my teachers tonight. The first one is Lori Herron in Berkeley. Lori Herron taught that we plug into, there are many, many realities. There are the ones that we carry, and there are realities all around us. And when we expose ourselves to things like CNN or Fox News or everything that we turn our attention to, we're plugging into that reality. We step into it. And while we're there, we operate in the rules of those realities. Whether we want to or not, we can't help it. Our vibration has met that place. So it's really important that when we go to places that are tough, like Fox News, for example, because you're watching it to learn, that you know that you step into that reality and you plug into it, and you have to make a very conscious effort to step back out of that reality. So if you're going to do things that are really, that you know are going to be difficult, kind of consciously visualize that you're stepping through a doorway, and when you step back out that doorway, wipe your feet on a mat and walk away back into your truths, your compassion, your empathy, your reality. Don't let that other reality be your operating system. Step in, step out. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. I will rise up. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. Second teacher I'm going to talk about is Rebecca Thompson, who's a Hawaiian shaman, and she teaches Pono, Pono, Pono. And that is the right action at the right time for the right reason. And we must believe that all around us, all of the time, we act in Pono, 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 and things around us are happening in Pono, 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 even though we may not understand it at the time. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. This isn't work or space to hold for the faint-hearted, my friends. This takes every ounce of grace and love that you have. But you've earned it. Don't give it away. I choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. choose to rise and hold my vibration at its highest level. I am an agent of peace for myself and for all. And as we wind down these last 30 or so seconds, when we get visited by the cat, find your feet, find your hands, take some deep breaths, kind of shake it out. Breathing in and out that peace, extending that peace into the quantum. It's how we hold up the sky. So, holding our vibration at the highest level does not mean that we are not human, does not mean that we do not blow up. Holding our vibration at our highest level is what we hold in our hearts. It's the fabric of our soul. Try to make a conscious effort that when you're doing things or watching things or listening to things that don't sit right with you and that rage rises up, just remember you're having a feeling, you're having a disagreement, you're having a reaction. Make sure that when you're done with that reaction, you unplug from it and you come back to your heart. So even, I do it with a little energetic welcome mat. It says welcome home, and I try to remember in my mind, oh yeah, this isn't me. This isn't who I am. This is just where I was. So with that, I wish you guys a week full of ease and grace. Thank you for being here with us today. It's the best part of our week. It's a privilege to be able to have these discussions. Maybe someday we'll Zoom it. That would be something, wouldn't it? I wish you all a good sleep, and we'll see you next week for Intention 30. Take care. Keep your vibration high. Much love.